ลองตามแรงได้แล้วคนที่ฉันมองมันไปฉันอยากเดินไปให้ฉันได้เธอยังสูงกว่าเดิมที่มันจะกินไปแล้วต้องลุมเราที่ทำลงไปแล้วผมใส่ไปผมเองขึ้นไปให้มันยังสูงกว่าเดิมสูงมากก็จะปีนไม่ห่างใช่ที่บอกว่าอยากได้เธอเป็นอีกที่ตอนที่พฤศจิกาตอนที่เธอนั้นเก็บรายละเอียดถึงว่าเราจะไม่ใช่แต่ไม่คิด going now ใส่ลึกควายไปทางนี้ใส่ลึกควายตัวเป๊ะใส่ลึกควายใจน้ำตาใส่ลึกควายพายฉันใส่ลึกควายflowใส่ลึกควายโน้ยใส่ลึกควายใส่เอ้มันไม่สมมันจะลงมาเป๊ะคือสไปนี่ทำยังไงโอ้ฉันต้องรู้มันต้องรู้มาถ้าอยากจะคุยก็คงจะคุยกันนานๆ I'm a blind case don't roll me that way แต่ผมเชื่อว่าเราสองคนจะไม่ผ่านลำพังถ้าชีวิตนี้อยู่เพื่อหาคำตอบไม่ได้ปล่อยเธอช่วยอยู่เป็นคำถามเธอนี่ไม่ว่างเว้ยไม่น่าได้ว่างเลยอย่ามาให้ความหวังเลยทำไมนายเป็นอย่างนั้นต้องยอมรับไม่ได้ว่าทุกอย่างไม่เป็นอย่างฝันสิ่งทุกอย่างจะดีมันก็จะดีในบางครั้งฉันที่เธอก็รู้แต่มันยังไม่เป็นอย่างนั้นไม่ได้มีในเกิดไม่ยอมไม่เป็นอย่างนั้นเก็บเอาไปคิดซ้ำไปอยู่ในฝันอยากที่สุดคือเราคงอยู่แค่ในฝันน้อยเธอเรานั้นอยากจะได้มันลงหาไม่คล้ายเธอแต่เป็นคนน่าเสียดายที่เราแค่อยากให้ได้เธอฉันภาวนาดวงดาวให้สมหวังให้ได้เธอให้ตายเธอให้ตายเธอเราสาวเรามันนอกทำไมเอาเราให้ตายเธอตามเราเองก็มีแต่มัวแต่คิดให้ตายเธอคงมีทำเพื่อดีในวันนี้และได้เลย I speak so fluently ลองตามแรงได้เลยฉันจะบอกให้
ฮัลโหลฮัลโหลเทสคงไม่จำเธอดีได้เลยสปีซอฟอร์ไม่ได้ยินร้องตามแรงได้ไม่ก็ในนี้มาต่อเลยดีกว่ารอบนี้ชนะชัวร์สปีซอฟอร์
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, it's Game 4 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Davis is out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. And for Washington, Paul runs the point with Beal at the 2. Myers Leonard is out there with Mo Wagner, and it's O'Neal in at the 3. Now here's Leonard.
อุ้ย
Kicks it to O'Neal. 5 to shoot. Here's Beal. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Can't let Beal get
คงไม่จำเธอดีวันนี้ได้เลย
Washington shooting their
ที่
first
สุ
free
ด
throw of
ต
the
อน
night
นี้
here.
ร้องตามแรงได้เหมือนกัน
And it's VanVleet with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 3-point game. They're feeling confident after Tuesday's big win.
Yeah, their long
โห
range
มันวิ่งไวจังวะ
hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They embrace the challenge as well. They hit big shot after big shot to keep the other team at bay.
Here's Wall following the basket by Fred VanVleet. The the shot
โอ้
by
โห
Beal, no good. Davis, the pass to Van Fleet. Out to Ibaka. The second effort. Count that one.
วิ่งลงได้ไง
That's
วะ
a good job of spotting up by Serge Ibaka. He's good in those catch and shoot situations.
From 11 feet away. Offensive rebound. Wagner. Count the
ส
basket.
วย
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus,
ผม
lack
ไม่
of
ทำสิ่ง
communication,
ดี
which led to second chance
ได้
passes.
เลย
Now, here's Siakam. Poke
อุ้ย
loose.
สวย
O'Neal with
อ้าว
it. Picked up by Van Vliet.
วิ่งเด
To the middle. And that one clearly a foul.
Foul.
Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Siakam. The Wizards shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
โอ้วิ่งไปไหนวะน่ะ
So let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, thank you.
Oi.
I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. A game like this is often pivotal to the outcome
Bang.
of the series. As his coach said, the win tonight gives them a 3-1 lead with 2 chances to finish things off at home. And that's going to make this one a dogfight. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Van Vliet passes to Davis. Now Powell.
โอ้โหสวยอยู่
By Leonard.
How is
ครับ
it
ลง
possible? Wide open too.
Beal finds Wagner. Here's O'Neal.
3 แต้ม
That's good.
สวยมา
So
ก
Wall with the assist. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
ทำไมวิ่งอ้อมโลกเลยวะ
Against Wall. Outside, Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Stop the run.
อุ้ย
And
ฟาว
gets
เฉ
the
ย
whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Davis. Washington leading now by 6. Pass to Wagner.
สวยจัดโล่งๆเลยดิ
Drops. Wagner's got 6.
And how about the read from John Wall?
เกมนี้มีสิทธิ์ชนะเลย
Knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Now here's Van Vliet. That one goes in.
There were a lot of ways he could have finished that one, but he decided to keep it classy with the finger roll.
Wall passes
อุ้ย
to Wagner.
มา
And the powerful one-handed slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your
นี่
defense.
ฟาวล์
giving
อีก
up
แล้ว
easy
2 รอบ
buckets
แล้วเนี่ย
like that.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the line for him here.
From a role player to an elite talent, Pascal Siakam continues to impress with his all-around game.
Bridges, he's checked in for Washington. Wall.
โอ้โห
And a slam dunk by Wall.
Hey, dunks aren't always
วัดอดัง
Serious power move from the point.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
And here are the Raptors now, following the bucket by the Wizards. Toronto working the ball around now. To the paint. Here's Siakam. That's
โอ้
in there. Davis
นิ่ม
with
ๆ เลย
the
ดิ
assist.
I like that. Get the ball to Siakam close to the rim where he can put his size to work.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Here's O'Neal. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
and their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
โอ้โห
Bridges with the steal.
นิ่มๆปะเนี่ยตึ๊บตึ๊บตึ๊บ
To the
ตึ๊บ
inside.
ตึ๊บ
Leonard with the bucket.
They
เกือบไม่ลงนะ
killing them on the interior.
Raptors trail by 11. Siakam outside. Rebound.
บนดีเฟน
Washington.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession. Except
Ah.
for the result.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Van Vliet finds Powell.
นำแบบง่ายๆเลยชิวๆเลยว่ะเกมเนี้ย
Powell. Pass to Van Fleet. Now here's Davis. They need this.
รีบาวไม่ได้
Now here's Siakam. They get the rebound. Pass to Bridges. Outside Leonard. Dishes at the wall. O'Neal passes to Wall. There's Beal with the three.
Huh?
Davis with some nice deep. And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto.
โอ้โห
Trailing by 13. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
Here's Wall.
หลุดนะแบบนี้เฮ้ย
Can't drop
โอ้โห
for
นึ
his
กว่าไม่ล
first
ง
basket. He's missed only one shot.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
จ้าม
This
อ้าว
is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to
คุย
want
โซ
to
โฟ
make the
น
effort.
หรือ
Here's what
ลองตาม
Washington's
แร
going
ง
with
ได้
right.
เลย
Miami's checked in for Myers.
อุ้ยสติลง่ายจัด
Newell House comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Bradley Beal. Mahimi kicks to Robinson. Fires for three. Drills the three-pointer.
ชิว
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now here's Van Vliet. Knocked
ๆโอ้โห
away. Robinson down low. Now recovering.
วิชิวอะเกมแล้ว
Time on the assist by Wall. Wall's got his
เหมือน
sixth
ชิวเลย
assist
ว่ะ
on the night. Raptors trail
ไม่
by
เหมือน2
18.
เกมหลังอะเมื่อกี้อะเมื่อวานอะ
Van Vliet with it. Outside for Gasol. Here's Boucher. The shot from the low post is good.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Wall dishes
ทำไม
to
ไม่วิ่ง
Mahimi.
ตัดไปวะ
Bridges passes to Wall. Back to Bridges. The pass to House. Over Boucher. The shot by House is no good. Toronto, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Van Vliet. That one good for 2. Van Vliet's got 6
โดน
points.
ว่ะ
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Banked in off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 16.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Van Vliet against Wall. Van Vliet passes to
เฮ้ย
Lowry. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
โล่ง
So
ๆว่ะ
often, Lowry's the guy setting up other guys on this type of play. This time, he finishes with a catch and shoot.
Pass to House. Outside Robinson.
อุ้ยโดนตบ โอ้โห
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between
เอา
your
บอล
guys.
ออกละ โอ้
And
โห
Washington making a change here. Napier's checked in. Fires from 14.
เชี่ยกด
And
ช้าไป
no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. With the teardrop, Van
โอ้โห
Vliet
แม่งวิ่ง
with
ไหว
the bucket.
วะ
8 points for
เสีย
him.
แบบที่ทีมวิ่งช้าไป
Washington leading now by 12. Napier kicks to Mahimi. Goes up to the stripe. And
Ui.
it's Napier missing.
Just
ได้
doing
อย่างไร
the
วะ
job on the backboard.
Here's Van Vliet.
โอ้โหฟาวล์อีกโอ้โหฟาวล์ลง
Picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
For Toronto, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. The throw good, Van Vliet.
He's gone from undrafted to a champion. Fred Van Vliet has come a long way, and he's not done yet, in my opinion.
Now, here is Robinson. He has 5. Back to Napier. Inside. Here's Here's Mahimi. And
โอ้โห
Gasol sends it back. And that one goes out of bounds.
แม่งส่องไฟเว้ย
And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
And it's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. More in your face, physical, high energy plays like that one.
Here is Mahimi. Still getting warmed up
ส
offensively.
วย
No scoring yet from him.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Lowry gets to Gasol.
กันดี
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
นำขาดเว้ย นำขาดเว้ย 2 เท่านะ
Leading now by 11. Napier passes to Mahimi. Here is House. Here's Napier. Now recovering. Robinson for 3.
กุ้ย
It's the three-point bomb. Robinson's got 8.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
ไปลง ไม่เก็บด้วย ไม่กันเด้อ
Good with the extra effort on the glass. Lowry's got his second bucket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And so it's the Washington Wizards enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back to the action after this word.
27 ต่อ 39 เริ่มควอเตอร์ 2
On 2K Sports. And for the Wizards here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the
ชื่อช้าไป
turnover
วะ
battle here early on.
กระโดดมาช้าไป
That reflected in the score.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Raptors.
โอ้โห
We've got Rondé
นิ่ม
Hollis
นะแบบนี้
Marc Gasol is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position.
อุ้ยมันเบียดอะไรวะ
After the basket by Washington. 2 free throws
Oh,
coming
my.
up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. Beal's checked in for Ian Mahimi. Siakam is checked
เป็น
in
ไร
for
แค่
Toronto.
10 แต้ม เหมือนเดิม
Washington leading now by 10. Napier passes to House. There's Beal with the 3. Gasol with the rebound. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And Toronto making a change here. Powell's checked in. Now, here's Siakam. Shot clock at 6.
อุ้ย
Fades. And it's
โดนหลอก
right. It's off the rim.
Went to the fadeaway. Didn't need to, though. Probably cost him some points.
Robinson passes to
ฮ่า
House.
ฮ่า
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Now, here's Lowry. Guarded closer. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson.
กันดู ส
And
วย
it is there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Washington. O'Neal comes in for Duncan Robinson. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Toronto. Davis comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And that
โอ้โห
one's good
แม่น
for
จัด
Wagner.
Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
Raptors trail by 14. Powell kicks to Lowry. Softly
เอ้า
drops
ไม่ได้
in
กัน
the
เหรอวะ
Lowry's got 4 this
โอ้
quarter.
ให้ตาย
On Lowry's side, you need to have a strong floater, and that was a beauty he just put up.
Here's Wagner.
ปูสวย
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be
นำขาดว่ะ นำขาด
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Good on both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free
อุ้ย
throws.
เขาเรียกว่าอ่านอนาคต
Now here's points for him. Feeds it to Ibaka. Down low. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play.
แบม
Yes, that goes in.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Raptors trail by 14. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Lowry kicks to Davis. Kicks it out to Siakam. A putback.
อุ้ย
That one doesn't drop.
สวย
And Washington the other way now. They led by as many as 18 points.
แหว
And that
ง
one's
งาม
good. Wagner. Wagner's got 16.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play. Skying high, one of his advantages as a
งามไหม
undersized forward.
สวยดี
And that'll be
งาม
two
อยู่
free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Wizards shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Raptors trail by 16. Stolen by O'Neal. Beal, that's for 2.
เฮ้ยเราไปหลอดชุดแม่งเล็กจังวะ
The Wizards with another miss.
You're not
มัน
going
ก็
to
ส
see
ตาร์
that
กู
very
เลย
often.
อ่ะ
Plenty
มัน
of
โคตร
space,
กำ
but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And here's Davis for 3.
โอ้โห
Gets the three-pointer to fall. 5 points in the game.
This is what I like about Lowry, not just looking for his shot, even though he's an excellent scorer.
Here's Beal. Gets himself open and drills it.
แบบนี้ก็ทำได้เหรอ
The
วะ
Wizards lead by 15.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
เชื่อมันวิ่งช้าเว้ยตัวเนี้ย
Intensity
power
tonight.
forward
They came in focused and they've executed.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a
Boom.
lot more
And
of
one.
those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. John Wall's checked in for Napier.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well.
เฮ้ยจะวิ่งอะไรวะข้างหลังมันไม่ใช่งงวะอนาล็อกมันเว้ย
Wall with the ball for Washington. They lead by 14.
ปุ๊บอนาล็อกจริงเนี่ย
Here's Wagner. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Lowry drives in. Siakam trying to free himself up. Lowry, good. Lowry's got 10.
And this team's struggles are not his fault.
ลง
He's
โอ้โห
putting in work at the offensive end.
Here's Powell. That's basket
โอ้โห
number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
High offensive IQ. He makes
Oh.
great reads and
โหด
adjustments.
จัดแม่งวักมือโคตรโหด
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Raptors trail by 14. And the Raptors call time here.
And a wise move to call timeout.
ยังไม่เสียไทม์เอาท์เลยนะครับ
Settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
Mikal Bridges checked in for the Wizards. Ball against Lowry. From the high post. Bridges with the board.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it
ไอ้
to
ดี
go.
โอ้โห
Back to Wall.
ชักช้าลีลา
Here's O'Neal.
นี่ไง
And good.
เก็บ
Coming
สาม
off
ไป
the assist by Wall. Wall's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Lowry.
Oui.
Wall with some nice D. Wizards leading by 17. To the middle. And that one's good.
24 แต้มคนเดียวแล้วเนี่ย
His
เฮ้ย
shot
6
making
7
his
6
preferred
7
He's taken over
6
this game.
7 6 7
Bridges with the steal. Here's Wall. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes makes him 4 for 5 now.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Davis can't
สวย
get
มาก
it to go. Washington's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And not hard to see why they are giving up
โค
points
ตรบ้า
from this far. Just too many good looks from in close.
And the Raptors call time here.
Yeah, he's shaking up a bit. No choice but to take
วิสาดอินซิก you know man
medical attention.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Chris Boucher's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Davis. He has 7. Boucher passes to VanVleet. Kicks it out to Siakam.
โอ้โอ
And again, Toronto no luck.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This
Boom.
has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Now here is Ibaka. Here's Davis, and he uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 9 points for Davis.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on
เฮ้ย
time
สวยดิ
and on point.
โอ้โห นิ่มจัด
Straight points in the paint. The defense
26 แต้มไป
For Washington, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Gasol comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for Pascal Siakam. Now, here's Boucher. Here's VanVleet.
กูบล็อกไม่ทัน
Balls for the
แม่ง
sixth
ลง
time in 7 tries.
ถามเอาเฉยทำไมวะ
That's 86%.
This is what happens when Fred gets into a rhythm. His whole offensive game rises to another level.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. So for the Wizards, Mahinmi's checked in for Mo Wagner. Daniel House comes in for O'Neal. Robinson is subbed in for Beal. Here's Mahinmi.
มึงไม่ตัดเข้าไหนเลยวะ
No good. Shot missing. Good work
Oh.
defensively by Gasol. And there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. That'll be his second foul of the game. And here is Davis. 9 points in the game so far. And there's
ที่กันไม่ทัน
on the assist by Davis. VanVleet's got 17 now.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Wall draws the double. Here's Mahinmi. Boucher with
มัน
the
จะส่งไม่ใช่หรือ
Boucher's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's Hollis-Jefferson. Rebound, Washington.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Wall. It's deflected.
เฮียแม่งข้ามไม่ผ่านวะ
And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. And it's
Oh
Davis
my
with
God.
the jam.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All VanVleet does is make winning plays.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Wizards. Puts it up from 12. House.
สวย
There it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
On the wing, Davis.
โอ้ แม่งปล่อยโล่ง โอ้โห
VanVleet's got 4 assists now tonight.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Now, here's Bridges. Robinson for 3.
Boom.
And again, Washington with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Bridges with the steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. Shoots over VanVleet. All with it, picked up by Davis. Robinson for 3. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long.
โอ้โห
It's stolen by Wall.
แอนวัน
Shooting gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
The Wizards have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
The love and passion Wall is a game changer, a competitor through and through.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Van Vliet against Wall. Here's Gasol. Offensive rebound.
โอ้ฟาวล์
Foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Gasol is
สิบ
just
วิ
a
ขอ3 แต้ม
big
ได้ไหม
boy in the paint. There's not much you can do outside of fouling him when he has the ball in a good spot.
And so Marc Gasol nails both of them.
ขอ3 แต้มวิ่ง Oop.
Here's Robinson. He's got 14.
Oop.
Shoots the three.
โอ้ไม่ลง
That time.
ทำอะไรอ่ะ
And so it's the Washington Wizards. ahead
ชิว
by
เชล
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, you will not fall. And guys, for the Wizards, to keep the series competitive, they know they have to win tonight. And that pressure has brought
9 สตีล
They don't look.
แต่ไม่ได้บล็อกเลยวะ
And that's all we have.
มาต่อควอเตอร์ 3 เลย
Round one coverage continues. Toronto's shooting has been terrific, 54% on the game. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Myers Leonard is out there with O'Neal. And it's Wagner in at center. That's the route for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half.
And for Serge nowadays, most of his offense comes from beyond the arc or at
โอ้โห
the rim.
แม่งตัวอย่างโหดว่ะ
Terrific play call to give him a clean
ไฟนอล MVP นะ คนเนี้ย
rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen,
Oi.
put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Stolen
Sorry,
by
Matt.
O'Neal.
That's going to drive your coach crazy.
อู้
Protect
ดับเบิล
the
คัช
basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the
โห
possession.
ดจัด
Wall has hurt him in every way possible tonight. He's got firepower that really only a few guys.
ไม่หมุนเสา60 องศาทำไมวะ
Van Vliet passes
เฮ้ย
to
สวย
Wall.
สติลได้อีก
Oh, and here comes Wall all alone. Here's Wagner.
บู
Marvelous
จะ
lead pass,
30
and
แต้ม
he
แล้วเนี่ย
throws it
โอ้
down.
โห ห่างกัน 30 แต้มด้วย
Both ends of that play.
Yeah, the
ชิว
steal
ๆ
was
ปะวะ
short, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there. Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
โอ้แม่งไม่วิ่งเฮียวิ่งช้าเฮียชุดไม่เอาเดี๋ยว
Beal up top. He's guarded by Davis.
ลง
They grab their own miss. And
Ni.
that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got 30 points.
Yeah, that's the
30
third bucket in a
points.
row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Siakam.
โอ้แม่งกันมันไม่ได้เลยมึงวิ่งช้าเว้ย
Aggressive
เฮีย
move from
มัน
Siakam.
ทำยังไงได้บ้างวะ
All that length and athleticism to work. Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5 even though he's a little undersized.
โคตรบ้า
To the third we go.
เซนเตอร์ที่โหดที่สุด
Van Vliet against Wall. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
The drive by
อู้
Beal. And the jam by Beal.
What I like here, even
Poster.
with a big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're
นี่
playing the
บาก้า
moment
แม่งกดไหว
rather
วะ
than the score.
Van Vliet kicks the foul. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Beal. It's
ส
good.
วย
It's his
เร็ว
sixth
มาก
break against 11 attempts.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Van Vliet. Washington with the rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Beal. And
เฮ้ย
boy,
โอ้แม่งเขียนน้ำกี้
but
โอ้
he gets
แม่ง
the call and will shoot 2.
And the ability of Beal to just wear out the defense At times, you almost have to foul it.
ชิวชิว
And the Wizards making a change here. Napier's checked in. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. Beal with the
โอ้
steal.
สติลได้ด้วย
It is now to O'Neal. Shot from the wing.
ลง
And it's in.
สวย
Response off the right side. O'Neal's got 13 points.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass.
เอ้า
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
อุ๊ยทำอะไรวะเนี่ย
Siakam.
โอ้กันไม่ได้เลยว่ะตัวเนี้ยไรโคตรไรประโยชน์อะ
Oh, great concentration from Siakam.
เหมือนเอามาให้ทีมมันครบอะ
Yet his eyes never leave the rim.
Fades and shoots. And it's Wagner missing.
คุณนึกว่าจะรีบาวได้
So Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. Van Vliet. They get it back. Powell. That's good.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Beal the pass to
Boom.
Wagner. And he slams it
แม่งอย่าง
one-handed.
บ้า
Beautiful location on the pass.
34
Led his man perfectly.
Outside Lowry. No good with the triple. Washington's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. And Beal gets it to
เป่ง
go.
เป่งเป้ง
And it's fun watching Beal take these shots. He's a master at knowing when to catch and fire.
Lowry against Beal. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Shots
โอ้โห
good by Ibaka.
ไม่ยังลง
Ibaka's got 4 points this quarter.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Leonard. Siakam
เชื่อ
pulls
มึง
it
จะ
in.
วับมึง
Raptors are
มึง
gone
เล่นอะไร
7 of
ของ
12
เอง
from the
วะเนี่ย
floor since coming out of the break. Now here's Lowry. Napier covering. And the dunk by Powell.
ให้เข้าไปให้เข้าไป
His aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Washington shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like
เหมือน
this
ตัว
too
ฝากบอล
often.
อะ
And stolen by
โอ้
Siakam.
แม่งฝากบอลไว้ก็ไม่ได้
And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Here's Lowry.
บล็อก
Good.
ไม่ได้
Quickly gets the assist. And that's 12 points for Kyle Lowry.
Unafraid to challenge you inside, Lowry's a scoring threat on all 3 levels.
Beal the pass to Leonard. Wagner kicks to Napier. Beal from long range. And it's Lowry with the rebound.
แย่
Been
ว่ะ
the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Van Vliet finds Siakam. Got a hand on it, and they're able to recover. And he gets the bucket. Time called here. The Wizards
พักตัว
decide
พัก
to
ตัว
talk it over.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing
ไหนดูซิเอามาใคร
their
มา
brand
เล่น
of
โอ้
basketball.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Miami's checked in for Mo Wagner. Daniel House comes in for Myers Leonard. Bridges, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Duncan
กู
Robinson
ก
in
ด
for
ผิ
Bradley.
ด
Then for the Raptors, Marcus Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Fred Van Vliet. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Norman Powell. Now the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Lowry. Siakam outside. Pass to Gasol. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The drive by
โอ้
Siakam.
my god
And Siakam throws it down.
Defensively, you can't let Siakam get all the way to the rim. That's automatic.
Robinson passes to
โอ้
Mahimi.
ฝาก
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Lowry kicks to Boucher. And it
Oh
is
my
flushed down with
god
a nice jam.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go.
ใช่แล้วเฮ้ย
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
The Wizards working the ball around now. But they'll get another chance. A rebound
ไถ
by
ไป
Gasol.
แม่งไม่ลงไอ้เหี้ย
And the Raptors with possession. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Siakam, good.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Napier passes to Robinson. Over Siakam. Misses off the left iron.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy
ลงก็บาแล้ว
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You
ลง
got
บา
a
แล้
great
ว
look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And the first one at the line is good. And the Raptors making a change here. Davis is checked in. Both free throws good from Bridges. Now Lowry, 12 points for him. Passes to Hollis Jefferson. Floats one. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Bridges. Here's Mahimi.
ซ้ำไป
There's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's 2 things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
Good.
What a move by Lowry. He can create shots with his handles.
Washington leading now by 22. Here's House. And Mahimi with the stop.
ทำบ้าจัด
Never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Pass to Gasol. Back to Davis. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 16 points for Davis.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Washington calls timeout.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
มาวากเนอร์กูมาวอลกูด้วย
From the adjustments we see on the floor.
For the Wizards, Mo Wagner comes in for Mahimi. And John Wall subbed in for
Wow.
Daniel House.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
Lowry passes to Hollis Jefferson. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists here tonight.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Wall, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The competitive firewall plays with is admirable. Fantastic at just figuring out ways to attract contact.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Wall against Lowry. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Boucher kicks to Hollis Jefferson. 5 on the clock. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Out left to the wing. Wagner. It's good from about 19 feet.
36 พอยต์
Wagner's got 36.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Lowry drives in, and he banks in the layup.
He's a great finisher for a player his size. When Kyle Lowry gets a step to the hoop, he's going for the bucket.
อุ้ยเกือบลง
And so
ว่ะ
it's the Washington Wizards, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1.
และควอเตอร์ 4 ควอเตอร์สุดท้าย
Just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. Marcus Gasol is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Lowry. Then it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Davis at the 2-guard. Dunk by Wall.
And using his quick, active hands, Wall has a knack
ภาพสวยจัด
fast breaks into action.
Now here is Davis.
โอ้อนาล็อกมันหลอนมาก
Davis throws it down.
สนับสนุนจอยใหม่หน่อย
Within his range.
I would hope so. Wall looking for an opening. And another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
20
And the
assist
Raptors call time here. So both teams changing it up here. One minute now into this fourth quarter. Count that bucket. McCaw's got his first basket of the night.
Nicely done. They continue to attack
ใคร
inside.
สกอร์เลอร์เนี่ย นี่ไง สกอร์เลอร์โก
In the paint.
Robinson against Thomas.
โอ้โห
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
There's Hollis Jefferson offline with his three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Deep two from Robinson.
ลง
And
ส
the
วย
Wizards getting another bucket right there.
โคตรมือเปื่อน
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's McCall. There's Hollis Jefferson. Rebound by Mahinmi. Mahinmi's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just
โอ้โห
not there
เกือบลงนะ
offensively.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Hollis Jefferson, good.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Here's Bunga. And that
เฮ้ย
one
ลงเฉย
the rim and in.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Robinson against Thomas. Clock at 6. High post try, and he drops that one in. Thomas got his first points in this one. Wizards have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And the basket by Pasechniks.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Toronto shooting a tremendous 61% from the
เฮ้ย
floor.
สวย
Hitting on all cylinders.
วิ่งวิ่งวิ่งวิ่งวิ่ง
It's not going to go for
โอ้
it.
ทำอะไรของเองวะ
Toronto takes it the other way. Pushing it up. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. The Wizards have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Beal.
โอ้โห
From the field, 8 of 14.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Siakam against Leonard. Siakam inside. Misses from close range. Wizards have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Leonard the pass to Wagner. Leonard dishes to Beal. Leonard trying to break free. Beal's shot is good.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Here's Siakam. And he drops in the lane.
Yeah.
Siakam's got 22 points.
You know, he's able to shoulder more and more of the load offensively. Siakam's star continues to rise.
Here's Wagner.
โอ้โห
A rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds in the game. Powell kicks to Van Vliet. Inside. Ibaka. And it's sent back by Leonard.
ไปโอเนลยิง
Powell against
Ui.
O'Neal. And he
Ui.
banks it home with one hand.
And just a step
One
ahead
hand.
of the possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Van Vliet against Robinson. Pass to Ibaka. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
ไม่ลงหรอกเว้ยห่วย
Wizards have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. O'Neal
โดนง่ายขึ้น
back to O'Neal, outside Beal, to the inside. Wagner, the dunk and the foul. A
40
powerhouse
แต้ม
move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on
แอ
Siakam.
น41
That's
แต้
good for
ม
Wagner. Van Vliet with it. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Love the strength on that drive by Fred Van Vliet. He is tough and he's aggressive.
Here's Leonard, and it's Beal in the corner. Outside Robinson. Shoots over Van Vliet. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
สวบ
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Here's Van Vliet. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
We talk about Siakam's versatility. Great timing and location on the pass.
Passes it to Wagner. Ibaka comes with the double team. Leonard trying to break free. O'Neal misses. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Toronto. A floater. Some solid defense from Robinson. Washington's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And
โค
maybe
ตรบ้า
not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
And here is Davis. Pass to Siakam. He kicks it to Ibaka. Wide open shot is on the money. Ibaka's got 11 points here in just the second half.
A tough first half, but it's been a different
ฟูล
story
แฮม
since the break. I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just
แล้ว
served
ฟิล
him
โก
up.
ดีจัดนะ
Robinson against Van Vliet. And the shot goes in. Van Vliet's got 6 points in the quarter.
Fred Van Vliet is staying locked in. He's confident going to the floater when given the chance.
Leonard finds Wagner. It's stolen by Davis. And it's
Oh
Royce
my
O'Neal
God.
with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Inside, here's Powell. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
โอ้
Let him decide whether
โด
to
นง่าย
shoot
จัดเลย
it,
อ่ะ
whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Drops in the tray.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Wagner passes to Jerome. No good, unable to end this run. Raptors trailed by 21. Thomas inside, and Thomas with the stuff.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
On the wing, here's Wagner. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And then Thomas with the jam.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Wagner kicks to House. Ring shot on the way, and that one's good. Wagner's got 45 points.
They're in total command of this game with
45
time
points.
starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Wizards leading by 19 points.
And entering the final countdown, game 4 effectively decided here, guys. This is just a tremendous accomplishment for the Wizards.
วิ่งมึงโดนตัดได้ไง
The
เนี่ย
differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for John Wall.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
To the paint, got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will
1
retain
นาทีสุ
possession.
ดท้าย
And some changes here for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for Stanley Johnson. Davis comes in for Matt Thomas. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred VanVleet. Siakam, that's good.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent
เดินไม่ลงแล้ว
taken
วะ
the rest of the night off?
Here's Powell. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because
โอ้โห
and you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Davis against Beal. Davis dishes to Ibaka. There's the pass to Pop. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Robinson passes to Bonga. The Wizards with another miss. Fast break Toronto. Thomas is running. Here's Powell. Out to Ibaka. Pass to Lowry.
ชิว
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one.
ๆกูชนะแล้ว
Tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
In this series, I think hinged on who.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference
บ้าจัด
quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest.
โอ้โห 4.5 พอยต์ 9 รีบาวด์ 1 แอสซิสต์ 1 บล็อก 20 แอสซิสต์ เฮ้ย เดี๋ยวมาแป๊บนึง มาแล้วมาแล้วต่อเลย
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The bustling financial district here in Canada's look. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Myers Leonard is out
เรื่
there.
แข่งบ้านมาอีกแล้ววะ
And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Terrence Davis is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Powell in at the small forward position.
ฮะ
Now, here's Bridges.
เดี๋ยวทำไมกูไม่เล่นฝั่งนี้วะ
The pass to Wagner. Bridges kicks to Wall. From outside, off the mark. And it's Davis with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Powell for 3. Buries the long range.
Oh shit.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
Here's Wall.
Ooh.
By Wall.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was
บ้าจัด
and slick. The D had
สวย
no chance.
โอ้โหดับเบิลคัช
Now there's your dunk contest champion back in 2014. Wall puts a little extra on that one.
Wall's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. It's stolen by Wall.
โอ้โห
Well, if you don't
นี่
take
บ้า
care of
ไป
the
เปล่า
ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
There's Siakam following the basket by John
พี่เบา
Wall. Shots good by Ibaka.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
ดับเบิลคัช
Power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Siakam's
กัน
shot
ดี
is
มาก
off.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here is Davis. Yep, that one goes in there. Powell's got 5 points so far.
Well, you don't want to see Norman Powell settling for outside looks. Love when he goes to work down deep.
Wasted no time on that one.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
And it's Davis missing. Now the Wizards with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Wall.
โอ้โห
That is
เที่ยววอลบ้าจัดเกมนี้
Slashing into the lane, the speed and the grace of John Wall.
And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto.
เอา
7-point differential. And the foul called on Myers Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Siakam finds Powell. And here is VanVleet. Siakam left side. Pass to Ibaka. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ibaka's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own
โล่งๆ
pace,
เลยดิ
able to find the open man.
โล่งๆเลยดิ
That one goes.
that makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk
Shit.
with head coach Nick Nurse. I asked asked him what he emphasized to his team, and he told me it all comes down to wanting it.
เออ
Who wants it more? Game 5 is going to be a tooth and nail fight. You want to win this series, you leave nothing on the table. Well, Kevin, we'll see if his players can back that talk up. We'll see. Back to you.
Thank you, David. So, timeout called here. The first for Toronto. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And the shot is good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Wagner,
อื้อหื
a great
อ
1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
I'll tell you, if you leave a guy open, John Wall is going to put it on time
ก็
and
คู่
on
หูคู่
target.
หาเฮ้ย
Sometimes the
หาอะไร
defense
ล่ะ
is not going to look good as a result.
คู่หูสุดยอดที่สุดในโลก
Ibaka outside. Back to Van Vliet. And Siakam has it in the corner. Raptors with a fresh shot clock. Here's Ibaka, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, you love Serge Ibaka's shot selection, especially inside where he's so efficient.
And
หลุดง่ายจัดนะ
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And the Raptors with the ball after the basket by Washington. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. To the middle. And Siakam throws it down.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when
โห
his teammates are open.
And Wall slams it home.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Now, here is Ibaka.
พี่วนเป็นอะไรวะในเดอะวน
Davis inside. He's covered by Beal. Shot's good
โอ้
by Ibaka.
shit
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
All with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Bridges misses. Raptors trail by 4. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, there's elite
ที่มันขนาดกูท
athleticism by
ำแต้ม
Pascal
เรื่อยๆเลยเนี่ย
Siakam
ไม่ยัง
makes
ตาม
that
มา
easy
2 แต้ม
work.
อีก
Washington calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas
ลง
down the
ส
stretch
วย
of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And here are the Raptors now, following the three-pointer by Washington. Here's Lowry. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Beal's
เฮีย
running.
แม่งสติล
Powell
กู
with the steal.
โอ้
A
โห
shot by Lowry. Wide open.
แล้วรอ
Gets
3
to the corner and buries it.
Well, this guy
แหม
can
มาทำท่า
navigate
เจ็บอีก
around the basketball court with the best of them. Kyle Lowry in a catch and shoot, turn the lights out.
Clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line. The throw good, Robinson, and Toronto making a change here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. And so he hits both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Outside Lowry. With some arc, and it's good on the layup.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Down low. And Mahimi with the stuff.
That's pure power, pure effort. Jan Mahimi going to the rack with bad intentions.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Mahimi's shot is good.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Pass Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Here is Ibaka. He's covered by Beal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Well, there's a length and an intensity that Serge Ibaka brings to the table. And as a solid teammate who contributes on both ends, this is a guy you want on your team.
Now here's Beal. Off target with his 3. Now here is Lowry. Not a lot of room. Offensive rebound. And there's
อุ้ย
the
ฟาว
foul on
ได้
the shot. He'll go to the
อี
line for
เหี้
2.
ย
And there's the call on Washington with the foul.
Don't you just love the gritty nature of Ibaka's game? This guy easily draws contact thanks to his aggressiveness.
The Wizards with the lead. House dishes to Robinson.
Whoa.
The three-pointer is right on target. Robinson's got 8.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Ibaka. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Powell with the steal. Fast break Toronto. Here's Lowry. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Washington's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Beal, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
That jumper translates to every spot on the floor. Bradley Beal becomes harder and harder to guard.
Powell against Beal. 1:07 left in the first quarter of the game. It's good.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
Here's Beal. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Marc Gasol. The Wizards have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Chris Boucher's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Chris O'Neal's checked in for Washington. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Robinson against Powell. The shot, no good. And it's Washington the other way. Here's House. Kicks to Napier. Here's O'Neal. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. And the Wizards lead by 7.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now Lowry, a 3-ball. O'Neal with the rebound. Here's Napier, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw drops for Napier. And both free throws
จิบบ่
good for
ถูก
Napier.
ว่ะ
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Pass to Boucher. There's Hollis Jefferson. That one goes. Count it.
But how about the persistence from Hollis Jefferson? He's keeping possessions alive with his activity.
John Wall getting it done for the Washington Wizards. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. Then it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Boucher in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Washington shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. VanVleet with it. Stolen by Robinson. Drops in the breakaway layup. Robinson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. No good on that one. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Here's Napier. Good work defensively by Lowry.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
That one drops for him. Lowry's got 6 points.
Well, nice finish from that point. Kyle Lowry's got a ton of ways to score once he gets into that painted area.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
The offensive rebound.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Napier kicks to O'Neal. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson. Pass to Robinson. Launches a three. Toronto grabs the miss.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers
Oh.
in the first quarter.
Well, that's Kyle Lowry, the burst of speed to beat everyone up the floor and leaves no doubt with the finish.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And the Raptors with some changes. Siakam is checked in for Gasol. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Mo Wagner's checked in for Mahinmi. Myers Leonard comes in for Danuel House. Mikal Bridges checked in for Robinson. And John Wall subbed in for Shabazz Napier. Here's Siakam after the basket by Washington. Wall with a block.
Twice on the pipes, the
ปวด
anticipation,
หั
the
วว่ะแม่ง
athleticism. Terrific job by Wall rejecting that attempt.
And that was another look at the
หูฟังแล้ว
aggressive
โถ
D
จัด
that
เล
led to
ย
the mobile one block.
And bringing that postseason intensity, so key. These plays can change the trajectory of a game.
And a missed
Wait.
one. Raptors trail by 11. Siakam with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, Pascal Siakam has such soft touch, and he uses his length to his advantage on the inside there.
Here's Wall. It's good. Wall's got 16 points.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Passes to Boucher. It's blocked.
ว้าว
Denial by Mo Wagner using his size to his advantage.
Second quarter of play with almost 3
Oi.
minutes gone. And finished off by Siakam. Wizards leading by 9.
อยากล็อบบ้างว่ะ
And Wall kicks to O'Neal. Let's go.
โอ้โอ้ห่วยทำอะไรเนี่ย
Boucher with the rebound.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of
โอ้
underpassing.
โอ้โห
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Here's Wagner. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
อะไรก็ไม่รู้ว่ะ
Another miss by Siakam.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity. Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson. And Siakam throws it down.
แม่ง
Well,
หนั
that's
ก
about court awareness.
เหลือ
Hollis
5 แต้ม
Jefferson
อ่ะ
playing very well within the confines
ชูด
of
ไม่
this
ลง
offense.
อ่ะ
Wagner passes to O'Neal. Jacks up a three. Hands it from downtown. O'Neal's got 5 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Siakam against Leonard. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Siakam.
They're finding
ทำไมวะทำไมถึงทำเอาวะไม่เข้าใจว่ะเฮ้ย
5 buckets in a row from the paint.
อุ้ย
Washington calls timeout. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Toronto. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Beal's checked in.
โอ้โอ้โอ้โอ้โอ้โอ้ห่วยโอ้โหเต็มมือ
Snatches Davis's feed. Davis has got 6 assists here tonight.
Pascal Siakam, the efficiency, the willingness to go ahead
ขอ
and
ร้องละ
pile up some points. Nicely done here.
Now here's Davis. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. That one's good, and the Washington lead is
แม่งจะแต้มเดียวเลยอุ้ยเอาดี
All taking his time here. In the corner, it's Bridges. Beal from long range. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
No one better to answer with
Damn.
the 3 ball than Mr. Bradley Beal.
And here is Van Vliet. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Here's Siakam.
ๆเว้นอย่างง่ายเลย
Well, the wingspan of Pascal Siakam makes that dunk look easy.
ทูพอยเกมสื่อ
When they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Right side Leonard to the paint. Here's Wagner. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
โปรพอยเกมสื่อ
He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good
ซิก
look
พอย
no
เก
matter
ม
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now, here's Siakam. 21 points in the game.
Uh-oh.
Van Vliet. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on John Wall.
What's remarkable here is Fred VanVleet has evolved into such an excellent floor general. This guy has done a tremendous job becoming a legitimate threat as a shooter, a legitimate threat as a passer, and we know unequivocally he is unafraid on the game's biggest stage.
Here's Wagner. Unable to get that
ว่าใครแม่งเด้งออก
It's some nice D.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet too.
To the middle, here's Powell, and the dunk
Oh
by Powell.
shit
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Wall draws the double. He kicks to Bridges. Fires from deep. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
มันจะไม่ลงเลยแน่
Now Powell. 12 points for him. The teardrop
Wow.
falls in. And now
ทูพอย
just
เก
a
ม
2-point
ไอ้
I'll tell you, Pascal Siakam has shown he is more than capable of passing the rock.
And
Well.
contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free
สุด
throws.
มาก
It's going to be on Siakam. The Wizards have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Marc Gasol is checked in for Toronto. Lowry comes in for Fred VanVleet. The Wizards also changing it up. Mahimi's checked in for Mo Wagner. Daniel House comes in for Myers Leonard. Robinson is subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Now here is Lowry. He's got 8. That one falls.
Those
แหมทำเป็นเก็บ
defenders just
สับ
look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And I think everyone knows when Mahimi gets the ball inside, often the better choice is to foul him, and we'll see if he can make them pay for that.
And the Wizards making a change here. Napier's checked in. Here's Lowry. 10 points for him. And there's the pass to Powell. Siakam against Beal.
ฮะฟาวอะไร
On
นี่
the shot, he'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
We have seen Pascal
งง
Siakam's
ว่ะ
confidence improve dramatically. This guy is becoming a problem as a scorer.
Hey guys, this is the way to stay in the
ไว้
game.
ไม่
They're
ลง
doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Now here is Robinson. 10
ส
points
วย
for him.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
สวย
give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
ปล่อยโผล่เกียม
Lowry feeling it out a bit. It's in and good
โห
for
นี่
a
เองไม่กันเลยหรือ
goal in 10 attempts.
And you know this, a guy at Lowry's size has simply got to be able to make the floater. That's a big-time delivery.
Robinson finds Mahimi. Back to Robinson. Good D by Siakam. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Good work there as it goes. Now just a 1-point Wizards lead.
หวานป่วยเกียม
Washington's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Beal from long range.
อุ้ย
No good. So the Raptors
อุ้
will take
ย
it. Here's Powell.
โอ้โห
Coming off an assist
โดน
from
ละ
Lowry.
กูโดน
Lowry's got his third assist on the night.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Robinson for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Robinson's got 5 points in the
เป็
quarter.
นได้
Wow, you don't see him left alone very
แค่
often. And of
ทำ
course,
จะ
he makes
ดู
good use of it.
จะรู้
Outside
จ
Lowry.
ำได้หรือเปล่า
And the rejection by Mahimi.
เดี๋ยวเรา
And
รอ
this is
แค่
what you
ชั่ว
like
ครา
about Jan
ว
Mahimi defensively. He might
เจ
not
อ
be
ค
the
วามคิด
highest
ถึง
flyer,
กัน
but
บ้าง
big
ไหม
time enforcer.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Washington's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the
ลง
second quarter.
กรี
3 of 6 from
น
downtown.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Raptors trail by 5. Now here's Lowry. 12 points for him.
What the
And yes, it's
fuck?
good.
Well,
จุย
individually,
โผล่
he
เกีย
is
ม
doing
โอเค
everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
7-second difference, shot and game clock.
โอ้โห
The shot
คือ
by
บอ
Alexis
ฟาว
is good.
กูฟาวเองขู่ไอ้
That goes on Daniel House. That's foul number 2 for him. O'Neal's checked in for the Wizards.
23 วิ
The Raptors shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there.
จำได้หรือเปล่าเฮ้ยเฮ้ยเฮ้ยอะไรเนาะ
And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach
แต่
knows
เวลาที่โอมต้องไป
Players to me deliver night after night after night. So it
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. SRO, standing room only, and guys for the Wizards.
เอง
They
เพิ่ง
have
จะหา
taken
ถาม
control of this series or the game. We know the team that wins Game 5, and it's just about.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. Hall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Mo Wagner out there with Myers Leonard, and it's Robinson in at the 3 slot.
And I'll tell you guys, the leap that Pascal Siakam has taken has really been fun to watch.
79 ต่อ 79
From role player to
ว้าย
emerging star, and guys, he's not done growing yet.
Fred a switcher also for Washington. Bridges, he's checked in for Robinson.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And Davis gets it to go.
Well, this is an important part of his offense. We know Van Vliet can knock down big-time shots, but what a pretty pass right there.
Wall, let's hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right
ท่า
there.
อย่างสวยอ่ะเอ้ากูทำอะไรลงไปวะ
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And bringing that postseason intensity so key. These plays can change the trajectory of a game.
Ibaka in the post.
เออ
Defended by Wagner. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will
ไม่มีประโยชน์สัก
retain
ทีเฮีย
Powell against Bridges. 6 to shoot. Pass to Siakam. From deep three-point range.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
โอ้โห
Wall. And
Nii
the
nè.
dunk by Wall.
Yeah, this is one of the top athletes in the league. Wall showing his lateral and vertical mobility.
Raptors trail by 4. Siakam with it. He's picked up by Wall. Pass to Powell. It's
อู้
blocked.
ป้า
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right
เฮีย
now.
แม่งมาเร็วเกิน
They find their offensive game.
เครื่องมันแรง
Tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on
กู
the
คอยเก
floor.
มขอนำห่างดี
Has that shot
3 แต้มไป
in their arsenal.
And
อุ้ยมึง
Wagner missing.
แม่งไม่มีประโยชน์จริงว่ะ
2 of
ป่วย
6
เพย์ออ
from
ฟ
the
แล้วเทรด
field
ไม่ได้ด้วย
here in the third. Powell, no one around him. And a little
โอ้ชิบหาย
bucket
แล้ว
tie, but it drops. Powell's got the game tied up here for Toronto.
We've seen this before. When Norman Powell's game starts to get in rhythm, he can dominate.
สวยอยู่
And that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got 17.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Ibaka outside. Back to Siakam. And he's fouled pretty hard on
Foul.
that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on John Wall.
There is such length and fluidity. Pascal Siakam opportunistic on the drive.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors.
ยังนำอยู่นะครับตอนนี้
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. They've led by as many as 11 points. And that one's
Ah,
good.
lady.
Wagner.
Excellent concentration by Mo Wagner. And boy, what touch from the big man.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
โอ้กันดี
Siakam
กันดี
misses. Wizards leading by 3 to the inside. And that one is good from Bradley Beal. Beal's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Bradley Beal has become such a good playmaker, finishing through contact. That is beautiful.
Ball against Van Vliet. Here's Wagner. 19 points in the game. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone.
อุ้ยไอ้เชี่ยมันเลยแม่งเลย
And I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
โอ้สามอีก
Wide open.
ปีไม่ลง
Toronto gets it back with a new 14.
เจ๋งแจ๋วเจ๋งแจ๋ว
The kick out to Wall. For 3, Bridges.
ลงเหอะ7แม่ง
And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Powell. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that.
ที่หาเหรอ
14 shots.
Put it on the
Gì
deck
hả
and
lọ?
by the defender Norman Powell on the triple drive. Okay, I see you.
Washington calls timeout. O'Neal's checked in for Leonard. Washington leading now by 3. Here's Wagner. His 3-pointers off the mark.
กลับมา
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Van Vliet passes to Boucher. He can't hit that time. Washington's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Here's Beal. And That comes off the assist by John Wall. 16 points for Beal.
That's
ลื
their
มหาง
third
ลืม
straight
หาง
make off an assist.
It's
ฝึกสวย
stolen by Wall.
โดนกูดิ
And
โดนกูดี
Wall with the slam.
I'll tell you, he is absolutely playing some basketball right now. John Wall, nothing the defense has is impeding his progress.
Here's Van Vliet.
โดนกูดี
Wall with the block.
ดีเป็นที่อะไร โดนกู
Just
ดี
rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
But
I
you
can't
love that
stop
he
it.
wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible. There is an
ตำ
imagination
7 แต้ม
of creativity. This
ชิว
guy's passing drives the offense.
Beal finds Wagner.
Really
Huh?
surprising to see the huge
ๆ เกือบ
edge
เขียว
they
นะ
have
เมื่อกี้
rebound
เกือบเขียวนะ
what the scoreboard says.
Siakam passes to Van Vliet. Here's Boucher. Back to Van Vliet. The three. And sent back by O'Neal. But they get it back. Just 5 to shoot. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And Toronto making a change here. Gasol's checked in. Siakam against Bridges. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Siakam.
This guy's got incredible all-around skill set. Pascal Siakam from the paint, yes, sir.
And there's Bridges on the assist from Wall. Bridges has got his first points of the night.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role
4
pretty
แต้ม
much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Every season you see Bradley Beal add an element to his game. This guy is a tenacious, versatile scorer.
Siakam against O'Neal. Inside, here's Gasol. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Beal. Lost contact.
And
on the shot.
one.
Now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And some
And
changes here for the
one,
Raptors.
and
Monte Ellis
one,
Jefferson comes
and
in for Pascal
one.
Siakam. And it's Lowry in for Davis. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Mahinmi's checked in for Mo Wagner. Manuel House comes in for Mikal Bridges. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Napier in for John Wall. And the Raptors call time here. Now here's Hollis Jefferson. He's covered by Beal. They get it back. Hollis Jefferson passes to Gasol. Here's
กัน
Boucher.
ดีจัด
And
กูด
again,
ดีเฟน
Toronto
ต์อ่ะ
no
ยูโน
longer
ฮะ
Really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
Robinson,
Oh.
that's good.
กูดดีเฟนต์กูด
Robinson's
ส
got
กอร์เลอ
15
ร์
points.
เพอร์
How
เฟก
many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Boucher. And there's the call by the official. They'll
ไม่
count
โก
it against
เทน
the
ดิ้ง
game following the goaltending call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Wizards. Outside, Beal. Outside, Robinson. Fires the 3. Kept alive. Here's Leonard. Nice
What?
fake, but the layup off the mark.
What?
Raptors trail by 9. A clear look for Van Vliet. Good on the 13-footer. He's got 8.
Well, because of his high basketball IQ, Fred Van Vliet understands catch and shoot. I'm shot ready. Jumper in.
House. Good. And it's Beal picking up the assist.
9
Beal's
แต้ม
got his 4th assist in this one.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
And stolen by Napier. Plays it in off the breakaway.
11 แต้
Napier's got the
ม
lead up to 11 now for Washington.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Down low. Boucher's shot is off. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for Washington. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Toronto's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Lowry finds Boucher, and stolen by Napier. To the paint, here's House.
อุ้ยแม่งตัดบอลกูเหือบจับ
Van Vliet. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. Good on the bucket. Lowry's got 16.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Raptors trail by 9. To the inside. There's Hollis Jefferson. Goes to
Oh,
the reverse layup
oh.
and drops it in.
Well, the heart of Hollis Jefferson just incredible. This guy finishes despite the tremendous contact.
Here's House. Here's Leonard. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's Lowry. Rebound, Washington. Beal's got 4 rebounds in this game. Robinson passes to House. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The first free throw is good. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. And so House nails both of them. Lowry with the ball. He's got 16. Passes it to Ibaka. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Lobs it up for Ibaka.
My God,
Serge
man.
Ibaka clearly feeling it on the offensive end, and he's worked hard to expand his game.
Here's Napier. Here's Leonard. Back to Napier.
มึงทำอะไรไม่ได้จริงๆวะ
Right side Robinson shoots over Van Vliet. And again, Washington no good. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Wizards lead by 9.
ควอเตอร์สุดท้าย
Live from... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Lowry and
อีเล่นเลิกไปชุดไม่ลงว่ะ
Ibaka is out there with
อี
Rodney
เหี้
Hollis
ย
Jefferson. And it's Gasol at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Well, he had the defense's attention,
Oh.
dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Lowry drives in. He gets it in there.
It's almost a sure thing when Kyle Lowry decides to drive hard to the cup. What a tremendous finisher on the move.
And it's Leonard at the elbow. Outside for Robinson. Shoots over Powell. Robinson misses.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And the dunk
โอ้
by
โอ้
Powell.
โอ้โอ้โอ้
The
หาแต้ม
assertiveness of
ไม่
Would turn the lights out.
ไม่เอาแบบนี้ไม่เอาแบบ
To the
นี้
middle. Here's House. And the rejection by Ibaka. Here's Powell. And the basket is good.
High
He's
up.
got a chance here for one more at the line.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, they've had less success when they allow the defense to get set. That's why they want to keep pushing the pace.
Terrence Davis, he's checked in for
อื
Toronto.
ม
Mo Wagner's checked in for the Wizards.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
They double team Beal. Kicks to Napier. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight to tie it up. And the
ห่วย
layup by Powell. Powell's got it all tied up now for Toronto.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And
มี
that's
ใคร
a
ยิง
foul.
ลงบ้างวะเนี่ย
Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. The Wizards also changing it up. Mikal Bridges checked in for Bradley Beal. Royce O'Neal comes in for Robinson. And John Wall subbed in for Shabazz Napier. Back to Davis. Bucket is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Washington. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. And nothing is falling for him right now.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Lowry drawing the double team. Outside, Davis. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
Wow, what an easy look Kyle Lowry creates for his teammates. One of the best setup men in the entire league.
That's good from O'Neal. O'Neal hits them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And it's the Raptors ball. They've got a 13-2 run goal. And it's Royce
เฮ้ย
O'Neal with the foul.
นิดๆหน่อยๆเองต้องโดนละ
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Ball with the steal.
He had played mistake-free basketball until that one, his first turnover of the night.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Count it. Wall's got 30 points.
Now that's taking it to the teeth of the defense. Wall is in attack mode.
Lowry for 3. They get it again. Ibaka, no luck. Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Wow, the elevation on display by John Wall.
And so here's Toronto. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Siakam left side. It's rebounded by Leonard. Wizards have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. And that one's good. Wagner.
Well, we know Wagner's going to find a way to get his points. It doesn't matter if he's in the half court or in that instance in transition.
Stolen by O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Toronto calls timeout. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
And Washington making a change here. Beal's checked in. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Lowry from outside hits it from three-point range. Lowry's got 21 in the game.
And with that 3-ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by the Wizards.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Lowry, basket counts. He's got 23.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Raptors trail by 7. Outside, Davis. Raiders moving the ball around. Powell trying to free himself up. Shot's good by Ibaka.
I tell you, never misses a chance to drop a dime. As usual, Lowry one step ahead of everyone, setting up the bucket.
Here's Wall, and he drops it in from the low post. Wall's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Here's Lowry. Good on the shot.
They give him another. This guy may not be the tallest or most athletic, but Kyle Lowry can find ways to score.
Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Bridges with the steal.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And he makes the first.
Well, we all know this young man came out of college highly decorated, having won 2 national championships. And in the NBA, Mikal Bridges has shown those were not flukes. This guy's got big-time talent.
Here's Davis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Here's Davis, and the layup is good.
You know, you have to like that he's still getting quality touches and delivering now after getting blanked in the first half.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Powell, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Wizards leading by 4. Off the inbound, and the slam dunk by Wall.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Here's Wall. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Wall's got 44.
He is on a mission. That's 8 of 9 here from the field in the 4th.
Wall against Lowry. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Washington's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Wall, no luck. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Toronto. Trailing here by 8. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, this is what you're trying to do.
หนักกาวแต้มมือ
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the
2 นาที
efficiency
สุด
he's
ท้า
getting
ย
tonight.
Toronto calls timeout.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, John Wall.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And Greg, to play like he has under the most intense circumstances here in the playoffs makes it all the more remarkable.
There's a level of creativity to Wagner's offensive game. Right now, it's propelling him into an outburst.
Siakam inside. Leonard's there. Siakam's shot is off. Here's Wall. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And the foul called on Myers Leonard. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he makes both free throws. Washington calls timeout. They're up by 9. 1:43 left in the 4th quarter of this one. 1:43 left to play here in the fourth. Wall passes to Wagner, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Wow, you can't let Wagner get established like that. If he does, scoring is easy.
Inside, Ibaka. It's good. Ibaka's got 22.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
This guy's in attack mode. Bradley Beal taking it strong.
1:22 left here in the fourth quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. By himself, and then Leonard with the
โดนบิ๊กแมนกูดี
to win the battle of effort.
วิ่งช้าแล้วไง
Exactly what you can
วิ่ง
control,
ก่อน
right?
แล้วกัน
Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
And guys, that's just about going to do it here for Game 5. Always pivotal. And now we look ahead to a critical Game 6. But a huge win tonight for the Wizards.
fewer miscues made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D.
55 วิสุดท้าย
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Wall.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, this
มัน
is
แพ้
what
แล้ว
we needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but
โด
then
นกู
again,
อี
this
ก
run came against a team that may have felt it
ขอ
had
50 แต้มไป
already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
เอา
Making
50 แต้มเลย
every
ดีกว่า
effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just
Wall
terrific
50.
teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And good that time.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's Wall. Leonard the pass to Wall. Beal from long range. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to
มา
do
เฟลก
over.
อะไร 3-2 นะ
And the Wizards with possession. And here is O'Neal. And the pass to Jerome. Launches it. And O'Neal gets it to go.
ชนะเร็ว
And so it's Washington easily
เชล
grabbing
เช
this
ล
one.
เปล่าวะ
This was
โอ้
a
โห
pivotal
5 ทุ่ม
game
พ
in
อ
the
ดี
series
เลย
so far, and they
มัน
were
ถึง
able
เว
to
ลา
keep
ที่
their
โอ่ง
heads
ต้อง
straight.
ไป
Get the job
1 เว
done
ลา
by
ที่พี
making
ต้องไป
it all important 3 games to 2 lead.
Now they can breathe
Yeah, right.
just a little bit easier,
my
knowing
goodness.
they're just one win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this game, the pressure on them would have been huge.
Oh, just gigantic. You're right. David, thank you as always. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us.
50 แต้ม โอ้โห ซิมูเลตเลยดีกว่า หายละกดผิดเฮียจิมตัวเองเลย อุ้ยชนะแล้วนี่โหยเดี๋ยวมาต่อใหม่พรุ่งนี้ Play of เกมเกมสองเกมสองราววันไม่ดิราวสองเกมหนึ่งเจอคีฟแลนด์คาเบเลียดูโรสเตอร์ ซีอูครับ